Hey friends, welcome back to Kiki's Closet. As part of our Black History Month celebration, today we're chatting with 3 artists who are currently making history on the National Tour of Anastasia. Let's go.
Come and play in Kiki's Closet today.
From the second National Tour of Anastasia, please help me welcome my friends Evin Johnson, McQueen, and Kyla Stone. Hey everybody, how's it going?
Hi.
My first question for you all today is, what color is your heart today?
My mind went to purple. So I think it's a little purple aura, a little royalty.
Fit for a princess.
I'm definitely in a green mood. Obviously I'm wearing green, but it's also my favorite color, and I'm feeling fresh today, which is always what I relate to green.
I'm actually gonna say green too, but for kind of a different reason. I think like green, it's like wealth and like prosperity, and so like I feel like things are coming. Good things are coming.
So I want to ask, what the first time you saw yourself represented on stage?
I was 7 and I saw The Lion King, and that was the first one where I was trying to think of like something that was like breaking a boundary though, in terms of like seeing something that really like moved the needle. I want to say the one that impacted me the most was when I saw Audrey McDonald in concert, and that was when I was like, holy cow, I was just tears the whole time.
It would be The Lion King for me. I completely forgot about The Lion King. That's like probably the only musical I've seen where there's like representation like on the forefront.
Yep.
Yes.
The 3 of you are currently starring in Anastasia, so I've got to ask you, did you grow up watching the cartoon?
No. No.
You didn't watch it?
I didn't watch the movie until after I was cast.
Are you serious?
I didn't even know about the show until after I was cast.
How did I not know this?
Yeah.
Okay, Kyla, I think we're gonna get a different answer from you, yeah?
Yeah. I watched literally like every animated movie with my sister, so she was the one that showed it to me. And I literally, like I always say, Once Upon a December, that's like the scene where I was like, holy crud, this is revolutionary, this is so awesome. And to see something that was so like musical theater in, I think, like an animated film, it just felt so theatrical, and there was something really special about that I loved.
And there's something like timeless about the animation.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's so gorgeous.
Yeah,
and the movies are not made like that.
No.
I've got to say, my favorite part of the cartoon, which is not in the musical, is in the dark of the night. And this is so campy, but Rasputin's walking down the stairs and there's roaches, and if you just walk them, they're like, in the dark of the night, evil will find her, and they're just...
Yes.
I wish we had that.
Same.
I wish there were dancing roaches in the stage version too. Did you ever imagine you'd be telling this story? Which in the cartoon, not a single person of color in sight. Did you ever imagine you'd be telling the story across America?
No, I definitely did not. When I got the audition, definitely 5-year-old me was like, oh yeah, in the book, done. But current me, I was like, I never dreamed that I'd be playing a Russian princess. And then I think during final callbacks, I was like, oh no, this is mine. I want this. I can do this. I know how to tell this story. I have agency in doing this. It's so funny how you grow into yourself when you're finally like, I have the wherewithal to do this.
Yeah, I think we all had a similar experience with Anastasia, because I also too like never saw a Black Dimitri ever. And so I thought I was just going in for the ensemble. When Jason was like, hey, can you like put the ending of my Petersburg on tape? I was like, and for what? Like, why would you want me to do that? There's never, okay, like, and so I like, even throughout the process, like it took me a while of sending videos back and forth to them to where I was like, oh wait, they're actually interested in me for Dimitri. And it took me even longer to be like, oh, I could actually play this and like play it well. It was an out-of-body experience. I cannot say how grateful I am to Jason for taking the chance on all of us. And it wasn't a chance. He was just simply putting the people in the room who he thought was best for the job.
I remember when I was getting ready to audition for Gleb, I was like, why am I even doing this? Like, because you get that energy, you're like, oh my gosh, like, it's not even for me. Why am I even trying? Why am I even putting in this effort? But then to see, like, the give back of all that energy of, like, no, like, this is something that could be for you.
Mm-hmm.
And to have these people be so excited. When I was singing, I was trying so hard to sound just like Ramin. I was trying so hard to sound like Ramin. And then I remember, I don't know who the music director was in the room, but he says, in your video, you sounded different. He's like, Sing like you.
That's the best.
I just got
That's all you
chills.
need.
I just got
That's all
chills. You know, the
need.
validation. I didn't know the role. I hadn't watched people do the role. I just knew that it was white people before me. But I think that it helped me bring a life to the role to where they were like, oh, we would love to have him understudy it because he's bringing something that we haven't seen.
We're seeing new and exciting casting choices across the country in theater. Why is Anastasia the perfect story to showcase diversity?
I think for my character, to see a woman of color stand center stage, I always go back to like she really experiences like the full breadth of emotion that a person can experience, and to actually get to see a black woman get angry and have a white man stand opposite her and let her say her piece and let her just be full of rage and not be silenced. And I mean, like the third line I say when I come on stage is, "I'm not crazy, don't label me." And I think to have that is just, that's enough. I don't know if like little kids are picking up on that, but I think in the back of your mind, seeing those wheels turning and also getting to experience black joy, which we so rarely get to see on stage, is just, that's probably the best thing.
It is rare that we see that, unfortunately, with any people of color, but especially with the black community. So it's got to be so exciting for little kids to see a beautiful black princess and a beautiful black ensemble tell this story.
It's important to see African American people and any person of color singing and acting in a different style than people attached to them. Because how many stories have you heard of people walking to an audition room and somebody saying, "Oh, can you like be more loud or sound more black?" It's like, it's important to see us
Be more sassy.
It's important to see us singing classically, right? It's important to see us with operatic training and ballet training, and it's so important to see things like that because the people of color in the audience that may not resonate with the In the Heights or the Memphis, maybe they resonate with this show and they can see themselves doing it and say, "Oh, I can sing classical music, I can do ballet."
And then at the center of it, it's just a journey of self-discovery. So representation matters. And getting to see this show and to see these people in this show matters to people. And I think that's huge.
Is there anything you want audiences to walk away with from seeing your story now being told with a beautiful, colorful cast?
I think that vulnerability is not your weakness, and that even though it's really scary to be vulnerable and to say your piece and to say your truth, that there will always be someone either on stage or in the audience who's gonna spark up at that and be like, "Oh, I relate to that." And maybe in your fear, you're gonna find more strength in those moments.
That in telling your own authentic story, somebody can connect with you. Not trying to tell somebody else's story, but your own authentic story.
I think also too, to just walk away with like love and light. We all have the Anastasia Instagram and Facebook, and I will periodically like look through comments just to see like the consensus of a certain like city that we're in, and there are comments that talk about race of the character. There are comments that don't, and so I think that if there's anything, the people that are saying these like nasty things about who's playing what are still coming to see the show. So I hope that they walk away from it with light and love in their heart, you know, because it's like you say all these things and then you come see the show and you can't help but to fall.
Wow. What a perfect way to end this. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Thanks so much for sharing your story. You can catch these three superstars on the National Tour of Anastasia, coming to a city near you soon. Bye, everybody.
Come on and play in Kiki's closet today.